appreciate you being here at Knotfest. You know, Knotfest is about creating an experience, something that is not just a rock show, not just a metal show, something that brings emotion, brings that spirit of European festivals to America. I've toured with Ray a bunch of times, and not only is he like one of the best drummers I've ever fucking witnessed, he's also like one of the best people. You know, what's the difference for you, Ray, like festivals versus, you know, Korn on tour by themselves? What do you know, what's the difference and what do you appreciate?
Yeah, well, thanks for those kind words. It's a lot different, you know, like these festivals, it's awesome, you know, that you can hit a kick drum or strike a guitar and it can project over 20, 30,000 people. We just did Rock in Rio in front of 80,000 people. There's nothing like it, you know, but I do love the intimacy of the smaller shows too, you know. We're doing 20 shows in 30 days right now, celebrating Korn's 20th year anniversary. So it's awesome. We're playing the first record in smaller places, smaller clubs, and there's a special intimacy about that when the fans are right in your face and nothing escapes, you know, nothing you do, you know, can get, sometimes you lose a little bit of it in the translation on a big stage like this, but there's no denying when you're on a small stage and people are right in your face, you know. So I like it all extremes, man. I'm a fan of it all.
My next man is Braun, probably one of the most integrity metal bands, like amazing, like artistry, and Braun.
Thank you. Thank you, John.
I do. There is a question here. We've toured a lot together, right?
Yeah, we have.
The highs, the lows of touring for so many years.
I've seen you a lot.
Yeah.
Driving around.
Poor guy.
Always busy.
What are the highs and lows of touring? Like, what do you appreciate the most, and what do you hate?
You know, the camaraderie between the bands, I think, is one of my favorite things about being on a festival tour, as opposed to a headlining tour where there's just, you know, there's a lot of downtime during the day before you go on stage, so you just kind of sitting back there, maybe twiddling your thumbs, or maybe you get out and go see something. But on a festival tour where there's lots of stuff to do, lots of people to hang out with and talk to and get to know, that's one of my favorite things, just kind of making friends during the day. And then the rock shows on a big festival, there's always a lot of people. The energy's amazing. So yeah, that's it's like the Mayhem tour that we did a couple times with you, and the various festival tours we've done. You know, a lot of sitting in the sun, because they're always a summertime event. So yeah, I don't know. That's what I like.
Awesome. We have, like, on this panel here, we got people that have almost like run the gamut of what you guys are studying and what you guys are into and so forth. So I want to open it up to questions. Anybody have any questions for our panelists?
Who do you want to address? Both Brandon and Ray. What's up, guys? Me as a drummer, like, I would like to know what do you do before hitting the stage? You know, like your ritual, or however you want to call it.
First I face Mecca, and then from there. No, you know, I like an hour before I go on stage, so at about 6:20 I got to wrap it up and run over there and start tippy-tapping on my pad. Yeah. So, and then I got to do, now I do a bunch of singing as well, so I got to do a vocal warm-up and all that good stuff. I don't know, I might not 100% need it to go out there, but it's like a superstitious thing, I guess, and you get those over time. You know, you tell yourself, I got to have this 1 hour. You know, to have a routine is important, I think, you know, and so, I don't know, I just kind of lock it down 1 hour before and just make sure that I have that to myself to kind of get into the zone, you know, to do it.
How about you, Ray?
That's the word I was looking for. I have to get into this zone, you know.
Auto zone.
Auto zone, yes. You know.
Get some windshield wipers.
Like, I clear the room. I have to have silence. I can't have people running around. Because you become kind of another thing when you're on stage. At least I do. You know, I'm a whole nother, I don't even know, sometimes I'll play an entire show and I don't even know what just happened. Because you just become this thing, and it's very powerful. You know, the music takes over. So, you know, we're not 22 anymore, or at least I'm not. So I got to do a lot of stretches, you know, so I don't have any hand injuries. I like to do a lot of rudiments. I hit my pad for about 15, 20 minutes, do a lot of stretches, you know, and just kind of get into the zone. I like to check out bands, and, you know, before, like, I'm going to go watch Brown in a little bit to get psyched up. Those guys will pump me up for our show. So, like, it's a lot of things, a lot of factors, you know.
You can come sit next to me with your pad.
I will. I'll do my diddles.
Do your diddles.
Yep, pad a fla fla, pad a fla fla.
Awesome.